some kind.
Yeah.
Be that cooking or feeding, you know, or caring for the animals or whatever.
And then being a mother.
Yeah. 23 years old.
Well, you figure most of them didn't live to 35.
True.
Looks like you got a reservoir out there to the right.
I know, usually that's dry. That's what was kind of amazing. I don't know how much history you guys keep up with, but that was one of the landing sites for the X-15.
No kidding.
Yep.
So who's your favorite monster, Ryan?
Monster.
Yeah.
I don't quite have a favorite monster.
Really?
No, not really. Like, maybe if you give me an example, so I could...
Okay, my favorite monster is Dracula. I love vampires.
Okay.
And there's, you know, the Wolfman, the Mummy, Frankenstein.
I do like the Frankenstein, though. You know, I think he's a confused soul. Kind of lost, you know, tainted from society.
Yeah, have you seen the original?
I've read the book.
Oh, but you haven't seen the movie?
No.
We've got the classic, the Frankenstein.
The black and white?
Yep.
What was it, 1930 something?
Something like that.
You know, it was funny too, because I was, Ankit was showing me something the other day on his pad, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he had Bram Stoker, you know,
Yeah.
the original Bram Stoker.
The Dracula?
Yeah.
I've read the original Bram Stoker Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very seductive story.
Yeah.
That guy got his way.
Vampires are very sexy. At least mine are.
So you're all into Twilight?
No. Those aren't really vampires. Those are, I don't know, glitter-covered kids. I read them, but, you know, it was like so far away from my vampires.
Yeah.
You know, that it was like, oh, okay.
For me, I like the vampires, but you know me, I wanted to read the real story.
Mm-hmm.
I want to read about Vlad. You know, that was a bad dude.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, if we reverted to that just for a month, you think how much crime you'd stop. But if you had one steak from the courthouse, I guarantee you, cut in half. Absolutely.
She was a fast machine. She kept her motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. She had the sightless eyes, telling me no lies. She's knocking me out with those American thighs, taking more than a share. She had me fighting for air. She told me to come
bookmarking of my map's working out because we're headed right to it.
We're not too far away.
That's good because there's no backing up.
No, there's no way to go but up from here.
I'm just excited about the piano.
Yeah, Ryan wants to hear the piano.
I so want to hear it. If I hear it, I'm calling my brother. You don't know what you're missing.
I said I don't mind driving back down to the cemetery tonight and taking some photos. That's fine with me.
Yeah, but now I thinking about it, I'm gonna have to wear jeans and everything because there were a lot of bushes over there.
Yeah.
Unless we're just standing outside the cemetery and taking pictures, then I'm fine with that.
You're right. I'm definitely going to take some of the valley of this town. We came up here one time and we passed two women in an old beat up station wagon going up this road. I mean, you got to be kidding me. So our big joke was, they had one of them's ex-husband in the trunk.
I was going to ask him how he'd feel about knowing there's bodies up here that are not in the cemetery.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's some at the bottom of that mine.
Oh, yeah. There's something at the bottom of every mine. For somebody.
As long as I don't see it,
Yep.
I'm fine with it. Once I see it, I will freak out for like 10 seconds. And then I will go and look at him again. It's like, whoa, this is cool.
Morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
Dead bodies never hurt anybody. I tell you one of the most odd discoveries I had when I was on the sheriff's office is that we stink inside. I had to go on an autopsy. We would really smell bad inside.
Oh, really?
That's what makes you sick a lot of times is just the freaking smell of it. There's all that silica dust.
And that's the quarry.
No, that's silica. That is what they've drug out of the earth.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, shit, that
That was a bit of a hike to the cemetery.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot.
All that pile of white stuff out there, that's tailings. That's all the stuff they brought out of the earth, and they dug the biggest mine up here.
Think how much is washed away in 100 years.
Yep. I can't believe people haven't came out and dug in it and tried to reprocess it or go tan in there because they weren't exactly efficient at getting the gold out.
Yeah, or call it and sell it.
Oh, that's my
I don't
answer.
get what you're saying. All the white stuff was put there by humans.
Yeah, that's the tailings. That's what they, where the tram coming out of the mine after they process the ore out of the dirt. That's what's left of it.
Yeah, now that you
They
mention
ran it through a mill and crushed the rocks and stuff, and got anything they wanted out, and then dumped the rest.
If you look,
That's what the white stuff is? Yeah.
if you look, you can still see some of the tramway. Yeah, if you look there in the start of that pile, you'll see some little wooden structures. That's part of the old cable tram that brought the stuff down out of the mine.
Okay, here's question number one. Why did anybody even come back here? How did this get figured out? Why back here?
I'm hoping you find somebody to answer that because that's the question I always ask.
How'd they find the gold and the silver and everything else?
If you look out across there, Ryan, you'll see
All that white stuff down there, it's like sand. It looks like silica sand or something.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay, right in front of you is the remains of the mill.
All that. I got some pictures of it I'll show you. They'll just blow your mind. That was a giant wooden complex. And all those are train tracks where they would bring in the ore carts out from underneath the ground.
How long was this mine active? I didn't copy that. How long was this mine active? I don't know.
About, from what I understand, about 30 years. I said it was a little bit before 1900 when they started. And I said I think they finally quit altogether around 1934.
That's just crazy.
When we get up here around the hill,
Oh, look, a little prairie dog.
yep,
Where?
In there. See those
All
little
over.
critters running across the ground?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're little prairie dogs. Kind of like a ground squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
You're just saying everything looks the way it is because of vandals, or just because it's been like 70, 80 years and the things just fell apart?
the majority of it is vandalism over the years, people looking for this so-called lost treasure. The reason you don't see any wood is when they leave the town to go to the next town, they took all the wood with them.
I was wondering, how do they determine where the next town's gonna be?
Whoever went there and struck gold. See all the little building structures along there?
Yeah.
Like the bottoms of the building. All the, you can, if you look really close, you can see the roads actually where a lot of them used to be.
I'm just surprised with all the silicone.
I know, huh? Imagine bringing that out in a bucket about the size of the inside of this truck. You know, Sam and I went on a tour, and what did he say? You know, the kids who were, the people that were doing this when we were like 12 to 18 years old. You know, and they had to load so many tons a day.
You can. Is that one of the buckets down
Is
there?
that ore car down there? That's what it looks like. No,
Yeah.
that's a chute that it went into.
Oh, okay. So they blocked it off. I
Yeah,
guess.
see, these are all chutes where the ore went down into it.
Oh, okay. Twelve to 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Are we passing by this place, or are we stopping at this place?
I'm gonna pull right up here and drop this. Well, looks like we got company.
Maybe they're running a body.
Ah, they're camping too.
Oh, it's all good. We can camp too.
Absolutely, my idea was dropping this trailer somewhere. There's your main mine.
Whoa. That's awesome.
And we'll pull over right in front of these guys and drop this trailer, and then we'll go explore wherever you guys want to go.
That's a nice Tacoma.